What's going on, you brothers? What is going on? It is your dude, Mr. International Passport, here again for yet another future classic. First and foremost, brothers, please press a one in the live stream chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. How is my audio? Am I coming in clean, crisp, and concise? Okay. uh Passport Bros Finance can hear me very well. I need to make sure you brothers can hear me very well in the live stream chat. Base Pill Clips, by thanks for confirming. Rai Carol Shia, thanks for confirming. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master, Black Angel, awesome. Let's get it cracking, man. So, brothers, welcome to another Future Classic live stream. I'm your gracious host, Mr. International Passport. Um, I want to say thank you to all those that have supported the channel over the past couple of years. Your support is greatly appreciated. And welcome aboard the new people. I accept and I embrace you with open arms. When you come in tonight, please hit the like button. Likes are extremely important. Please be engaged in the live stream chats. Donate to the channel, hit the super chats, hit the PayPal, and of course, join the Patreon to kickstart your journey on the Patreon Platinum tier. Okay. And of course, if you want to hear more behind the scenes intel on how freaky Filipina women are in the bedroom, check out the Patreon as well. And of course, cop the merch too. Any way you can support, that'd be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get straight into it, bro. I got a very special guest here with me called Mr. Passport Bros Finest, right? Who currently divides his time between the Philippines and the USA. And he's here to give us a good overall breakdown about life in the Philippines, where to find a wife, where to find a virgin, the body count chick, culture, cost of living, the whole nine yards, bro. I hope you're ready, brother. Let's get it cracking, bro. So, Mr. Passport Bro, Mr. Passport Bro Spanish, man, give us a brief intro about who you are, where you're from, and anything interesting about you.
Definitely. Thanks for the introduction and much respect to you and the channel and keeping the legacy of black men traveling and expanding their options alive. I came into this so I guess I got introduced to travel when I was really young, like 19 when I joined the military. And my first duty assignment, I was in Eastern Africa near Ethiopia. So my first introduction into travel was with Ethiopian women and as a young dude, I fell hell over head over heels for the Ethiopians because, they were kind of what I was looking for in women. And, I did that. And then I tried to actually like go further and marry an Ethiopian chick, but then I just realized that it wasn't going to work because culturally, their families pull them to marry people from their culture and their land. So it was just too much conflict and confusion. So it didn't work. So after that, I kind of just really started traveling. I ran into a guy who was in the Merchant Marines and he just traveled the world and stuff like that. So that got me interested in doing it after I got out the military. So I went back to college, got my education, used the GI Bill, then I started getting into real estate and other things. And then I had a lot of time during summers and things when I was off to kind of really get into travel. So I started off in Latin America because it was cheap and close. Then I was like, I don't speak Spanish. And then it's like, it's too close to home and it wasn't exotic enough for me because, when you go to Latin America, you run into a lot of brothers from the US. And it's like, I was like, man, I need something different. So went to Europe, tried that for a little bit. It was fun. Ran into some pretty decent stuff in Europe, but it was too cold for me. So I ultimately ended up in Asia. And by good reference, the Philippines was my top choice. I tried 90% of the Asian countries, and I just felt like the Philippines was the best touch. So I did that for a while. My both of my uncles married Filipinas, so I got to see it. I guess secondhand that would be, and then one of them lived there, and then I got to stay with him. Then I got to live in the Philippines, and then I decided to marry a Filipino myself, and I did that. Been married for about 5 years and two kids, so that's where I'm at now.
Congratulations, brother, on the wife and the children. May you have plenty more. and may your children grow up to be incredible people in the black community and do great things, bro. Lovely to hear that, man. So, um, my first question to you, brother, is: so you currently divide your time between Philippines and America. Tell me, the points as to tell me 5 reasons why you like the Philippines so much, bro.
5 reasons. I love it. Let's start off good then. 5 reasons. And I'm gonna get a little animated because I don't want to put anybody to sleep, and I want to keep that entertained at the same time. But like when I was looking at where to go, I had the Philippines, boom, on one side, Thailand on one side, boom. I had a whiteboard and I was doing numbers because I'm like a numbers guy. So I'll do cost comparison, this and that. I'm gonna give you all I'm saying I had more than 5 reasons, but I'll give y'all five. The first reason is they speak English in the Philippines, they don't in Thailand. Boom. So that's like the big one because if you can't communicate, then you can't really get past, I guess, level two. Level one is, hey, hi, how you doing? Boom, boom, bam, whatever. The little language that they do know. That's not that good if they do know English words. But in the Philippines, you can have a full conversation, which means you can have a full understanding of what the woman's saying. And most places in the Philippines, they teach English as a second language. So that's number one, English. Number four, sorry, number two is that the personality of the Philippines. The Philippines now, so they call Thailand the land of smiles, right? Which they do smile at you in Thailand, but I think Philippines is more hospitable than Thailand, and here's why I say that. I think people generally in the Philippines, they generally welcome foreigners, and you rarely ever see like a foreigner actually get in a fight with Filipinos or Filipinas, right? As opposed to Thailand, like if you get in trouble in Thailand, like you might get jumped by five Thais, like literally, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's you know what I'm saying? It's like the Thailand people know how to turn up when they need to, but in the Philippines, they are really nice, really hospitable, and they really don't even like to get into arguments. So it's kind of like they got a real passive attitude, and they really do like to please the foreigner, as with Thailand. And I know people are gonna feel me when I say this, but in Thailand, I get the feeling like they accept you, but it's like they're like, yeah, Sawadee Ka, you know what I'm saying? But it's like in the back, you can feel it like, yeah, whatever. As in with the Philippines, they're like, good morning, sir. How are you? You're like, dang, like, yo, y'all really excited this morning, right? So for me, it was the hospitality and the honesty within their hospitality. Let's see. Number three. Hmm. Now we're gonna keep it PG, but we're gonna keep it so now, this is where a lot of people will have a serious disagreement right here, but I'm willing to have a debate. Who looks better, Thai women or Filipino women? Now, this is completely subjective, right? Because I hear a lot of guys say, "Man, I'm not interested in Asian women." I'm like, "Okay, all right." So they go to Latin America, right? Because that's the body type they like. Well, with me, when I looked at Thailand and I looked at the Philippines, I'm like, okay, Thai women are very diverse in their looks. They have Thai people that look Indian, Thai people that look Asian, Thai people that are maybe mixed or whatever. And then the Filipinas, to me, they are the most attractive Asians because they were colonized by the Spaniards, and wherever the Spaniards go, it's like if you look at Colombia or you look at different places, it's like the Spaniards, it's like the right mixture. And I don't know if I'm saying that just right, but it's like it's an Asian look, but it could be like a Latin look to them too. Like, so you could have a Filipina that kind of could pass for like Colombia, right? You could have a Filipina that could pass for looking Chinese, or you could have one that could kind of pass for looking Indian because they're a little darker. So I just like that mixture, and then just like they have the right size I'm looking for. Like if you wanted a chick who was just like Coke bottle shaped, small, and not too tall, then the Philippines will work. Thai women tend to be taller, more athletic looking too, more kind of stronger than Filipinas. But I wanted that kind of girl next door look, so that's why I chose the Philippines. That's the third one. The fourth one is that just the fourth thing being that um it's just the Philippines is cheaper than Thailand. Now, here, Thailand is the most traveled place to in the world as far as Bangkok and all the other places. So tourists have literally drove the price up in Phuket. Like it's outrageous. Like people can't even live in Phuket anymore. They're mostly living in places like Chiang Mai. They don't want to live in Bangkok. It's too expensive, and Pattaya is getting too expensive as well. But you can still live there. So it's just the fact that the inflation that's hitting Thailand is getting ridiculous. Where I mean, it's not a lot to our standards in the U.S. Like let's say they're charging $1,000 from a month in rent, right? That's not a lot to us in the U.S., but to a lot of expats, they're like, man, why would I stay there when I could stay in the Philippines for 600, right? And I could have the same standard of living. So yeah, the Philippine wins the which place is cheaper contest, right? So that's the fourth one, and the last one is just that with the Filipinas, they are marriage material. Now, for some people, this is not even going to matter because if you're young and you're just getting into travel and you're trying to get your feet wet, you don't really care about marriage, right?
Mm,
So there's not even really a discussion for you. But if you've been in the game for a while, over 10 years, you're in your 30s, hit mid 30s, maybe almost mid 40s, I mean, late 30s, then this may be a serious conversation you have with yourself. Because, like, I had this conversation with myself. I'm like, okay, I'm past a little stage where I was experimenting in different stuff. I'm ready to wife a chick up. And so when I look at Thai chicks, the language barrier already just said, nah, it's not going to happen. But two, there's a question of which culture will accept you as much as a black person, right? And so that
mm,
question was important to me because like I don't want to have to marry a chick and then she get separated from her family because they don't believe in marrying black people, right? So with the Filipinas, I realized that they have some of the most inclusive families when it comes to being married to foreigners in general, whether black or white. Like one thing we joke about, like if you go to a Filipino party or like some type of party, like where a bunch of Filipinos are married to foreigners, like you'll go there and you'll see one married to a black dude, an Indian dude, an Arab dude, white dude. Like, it's like they go at all races, like, it's fair game. So like my wife's family, they accepted me with no issues, no problems. And so I think that the family acceptance is a big thing. And I think the Filipinas, they marriage material, man. Like, bruh, I'm telling you, they know how to, bro. Anybody who's been with a Filipino know they'll come in, cook it up, cook up grub. Like, I had a discussion with one of my friends and he laughed about this because we was having a conversation about does your wife cook? And so I was like, yo, my wife not only does she cook, but she'll cook twice sometimes in one night. And he was like, yo, you lying, bro. And I was like, I swear to God, like for me, I'm from the South in the US. So as Southerners, like we don't really mess with Asian food too much, right? Like all that egg roll, fried rice stuff, like I don't even eat it to be honest. But like, I'll accept it, if I'm with my wife, we'll just do what we do. But like I'll be like, yo, I want some like steak, some potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Like some regular food. So she'll go in the kitchen, cook up her stuff, and then after that, she'll cook up my stuff. Same night, same meal, and we'll eat two different meals at the table the same night. So that was important.
amazing.
You
Amazing, brother. So, great breakdown there, Mr. Passport Bros Finest. So now, what's your favorite city in the Philippines, and what cities do you recommend brothers to go to live there, brother, and find um uh great wives, brother, in your opinion?
Good question, man. You coming with some banging questions, man. I'm about to hit them out the park too. So on my last trip to the Philippines, which me and you discussed about this, I just got back from the Philippines 3 weeks ago. Now here's another thing, and I'll throw this in. So Me and one of my best friends were both married to Filipinas. I put him onto the game, help him get his wife, help him get a visa and all that stuff, help him to get his wife here. And so we was having this discussion because my wife, she's a school teacher. So everybody knows in the US, school teachers have the summer off, so they don't have to work. So I told my wife, all right, cool. Go to the Philippines for the summer, get back, here saying here is the cheat code. Send your wife back home, get her back acclimated with going back to to her homeland, being, saying, being around her local people so she can relearn her values and customs. Because people say don't bring them back because they'll get Americanized. But if you keep them going back and keep them in their culture, then that definitely tightens them up, tightens up the cultural thing with them. And also, like, my wife's father and me are cool because he'll tell me like, all right, cool, you know like, she better not be going out partying while, what I'm saying, while she's here by herself. I'm gonna make sure that she does, what I'm saying. So like, me and my wife father on the same page. He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna watch her, take care, make sure nothing happens. So I was like, man, this is the perfect setup. So which city is the best to go to? Here's the thing. Once I got back, the Philippines has changed, just like Thailand. So the number one place not to get her is Manila. Man, I don't know what they've done to Manila, man. Manila is not the place to be anymore. Now, I don't say it's not the place to be, but it's like Bangkok. Traffic is bad. But number two, it's just a lot of games and a lot of flaking going on out there from what I'm hearing from people. And so the best cities to go to, if you want to be near Manila, you got to go about 30 minutes, 30 45 minutes past Manila to the first spot you can go is a city called Makati. Now, people compare this to like the Manhattan or to like the London type place where it's just a lot of tall buildings and stuff. But there, you are going to find more business minded women who are into finance and all that stuff, and you can find women with degrees and things of that nature. So Makati, leave Manila alone. It's scamming going on there. Then go past Manila, go to Quezon City. That's the number one or two spot in Manila. It's the largest city, I believe, in the Philippines, but definitely in Manila. Quezon City is huge and it spreads out very long. But there you are gonna run into some good women from across the spectrum, right? And so when I was single, Quezon City was the spot. Quezon City Mall, um, Mega Mall up there, just a bunch of the malls, Ayala Mall. Like, this is the spot, and so I would say Quezon City is the best spot. After that, I would say Cebu is fair game, but Cebu is kind of getting kind of like Manila because from what I realized when the last time I went back to the Philippines, a lot of Chinese are coming in, a lot of Koreans, a lot of Japanese, a lot of foreigners are just going to these major cities, setting up and almost living for long terms, long strings of periods. So these women in big cities are starting to become more familiar with foreigners, kind of like how in Bangkok and different places in Pattaya, where they're just familiar with foreigners so much that it loses its, glamour or whatever. But a little bit outside the city is also the spot. Like, if you can be in a city and you can find a woman who came from the province to the city and she's working a real job and she's going home and she's not doing anything else for working a real job, then you will be in good hands. Because what I found out now is that the women from the province, just like in any other city, women outside of London, women outside of New York, women more further south in the US, women outside of the big cities tend to carry those traditional values. So I would say Quezon City's number one, try Makati, try Cebu, Davao. Davao's further south. It's about what, an hour or so flight. But now you are really in the province areas, and that's where it's some gold mines out there. Like, it's just like The further south you go, to me, the more attractive the women look because as brothers, like, we like stuff like the golden skin, the curly hair. Like that's where a lot of the Filipinas are who got like that golden brown like skin with the curly hair and it's all natural. And they have that sort of Latin mix to them that we talk about, like how the Spanish left this bloodline in there. So Deval, uh where else? And I think that's it from what I can think of now.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. Now, I want to delve deeper, brother, into the racial demographics, right? Um, so I'm going to ask you a very important question, brother. It's a question that is probably the most important question in the history of mankind, brother. Brother, this question can solve world wars. This question, brother, can can allow man to walk on water like Christ did in the Bible. This question, brother, right, can turn water into wine, brother. This question, brother, is so powerful it can stop an alien invasion from invading planet Earth, right? And lastly, this question is so wonderful that it can split it can split into two a sea and allow man to walk from one point of the sea to the other end. Okay.
Man,
So
okay.
this question is, brother, right? Are Filipino women in the Philippines checking heavy for brothers and passport bros?
Easy. That's an easy answer. That's like man, that's like an alley hoop dunk for me. Listen, yes. And I'll just put a caveat onto that, right? So in general, Filipinas, and this is from hundreds of Filipinas I've met and talked to. Filipinas are absolutely number one, checking for foreigners. Number two, checking for brothers. Number three, checking for American passport holders, UK passport holders. But number three, like I said before, anybody can get it in the Philippines. So, like, if you're from Saudi Arabia, you could get it, right? If you're from, man, it was dudes from Nigeria. Like, if you're from Nigeria, you can get it, man. You just, honestly, with Filipino women, they just want somebody that's gonna treat them nice. Because here's the thing, and the statistics in the Philippines, and I don't know if it's 100% correct, but I'm somewhere in the ballpark. The women outnumber the men at least three times, if not more. So basically, every man in the Philippines could have three to four women to himself. So with that dynamic, their women are going to run out of men. So they naturally start looking to foreigners, right? And so they have the most open to foreigner society because what? They speak English and they get bombarded with American culture all day, you know. And so that's why it's an alley hoop. Now for brothers, just be yourself. Go there, be yourself. Like any brother can get a Filipino. Like you could be a dude who watches anime all day, like a nerd type dude, and you can get the baddest Filipino in the room. Like if you have something in common with her, right? Like Filipinas are one of the women that I would say, like, if they have something in common with you, like, and they like you, they will talk to you. Like no matter how they look, no matter the age, no, no matter what. Now, I will say that with a caveat because generally, and this is my experience, so I want to be honest, whether it's in Thailand, whether it's in the Philippines, whether it's in Japan, Korea, whatever, um, if there was a hierarchy for dating, I think that white guys are somewhere on that top, right? Because they are bombarded with that the aspiration to be white type thing, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of skin whitening soaps. I noticed when I was there, and I asked my wife, like, hey, why they got skin whitening soaps here? And it's like, it's like we just, like they've been taught that being, white is pretty, right? That whole concept. So um even though that exists and it exists in many parts of the world, right? That still ain't stopping nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers still get mad love. Like brothers are still coming out on top for the most part. And I was there with my wife, and I was saying, like, man, every brother I see with a Filipina, he getting a bad one. Which this is a good precedent to set because I'm like, man, if you go there, you know, try to get better than what you could have got where you came from, right? It's don't get worse than where you came from. You know what I'm saying? So last time I was there, which was in September, yeah, last month and August, I saw good results from brothers. I saw a brother in his 70s with a Filipina. I saw a brother in his 20s and the 50s. It's like anyone can get it. Brothers old, brothers young. It don't take much. The only thing with Filipinas that I've noticed black men are not used to is this. Filipinas are shy. And so it's almost like going back to high school and you can't even believe it sometimes because you're like, yo, she like me, but she's scared to say something. She nervous, she's smiling, she giggling. And you like this chick 25 years old, this chick 30 years old, what? But that goes back to when we were talking about the 5 reasons to talk to a Filipina is because of the natural hospitality and the niceness to them also comes with the shyness. So like you'll have chicks that'll like you and then be scared to talk to you. They'll be walking around like, oh no, I don't know what to talk. I'm sorry. I don't know. So it's like if you a guy that knows how to just take command of things, like it's a gold mine because you can not only get this woman, you can kind of mold her a little bit, which is very difficult to do in the West because women kind of are already set off in their ways. But you could take this woman, say, hey, let's try to do this, this, and that, and you can almost like help build that structure when we go back to talking about family. And if you're trying to go that route, you can actually build what you're looking for in this woman. So yeah, but to end it on this, brothers are winning, no doubt, no matter what the hierarchy of race is in Asia, whatever. Brothers are still winning heavy in the Philippines. And that's another reason I could put the Philippines on the list. We can make that number six reason is that that doesn't necessarily exist in every other country, right? In Asia. Like, you know, in Korea, I know the same concept of this white on top thing exists, right? The Koreans look to want to be white or, they want to do the whiteness soap thing. So they look to date more white men and black men. And so that leaves like the most attractive women will go to, try to search out the white guys, right? But in the Philippines, it's not like that. Like the most attractive women will still talk to brothers. So that's the difference I noticed.
Amazing, bro. Brother, I know you've mentioned about what's it called? You're seeing Korean women in the Philippines. You're seeing Japanese women in the Philippines. You're
Yes,
seeing
yes.
women of other races in the Philippines. Brother, are those women there checking for brothers as well?
Man, you got some of the best questions, man. Man, my brother from the UK, man, he's been doing this for a while, but um, I would say yes. I would say possibly. Because what's happening now is that you know Thailand is the number one spot to go, but people are just looking for other places. Like it's too many people in Thailand, it's too many people in Tokyo. So a lot of Koreans, Japanese, Chinese are going to the Philippines, particularly the places like Boracay, because they want to go to the beach. There's no beach like Boracay in Korea that's just that beautiful, right? So you'll run into places in Cebu now where tons of Japanese women, tons of Korean women, tons of different women from different races that you probably didn't see pre-COVID. Like I didn't see all these people pre-COVID. So it's more internationalized now in the Philippines. And depending on where those women's mentality is at, brothers may be able to catch something, right? It's just based on where you're coming from. Now, I would say generally, if we're talking other Asians outside of the Philippines, coming to the Philippines, I say brothers have the best go around with Japanese. And why do I say this? It's something in the Japanese culture that's just more Americanized. It's more understanding of the U.S. culture, and definitely their inclination to gravitate towards hip hop is going to be the best bet. And people say, man, that could be a negative thing or a positive thing, but I'm telling you, like Japanese people, they like hip hop culture, the hip hop dress. And so, like, I can even walk around in the Philippines and I can tell when it's a Japanese person and not a Korean person because they'll be wearing like Air Max or Air Force Ones, because Nike, it's like they have a greater like for that fashion aspect that kind of weaves black culture together, kind of that trying to dress with a little bit more swag type thing. So I would say brothers would have more luck with Japanese. Koreans, it's a toss up. Chinese, I would say don't even waste your time. Uh, um, everyone else is probably, is based on the circumstance. So yeah.
What other
Oh yeah.
races of women have you seen that? Oh, go on, bro.
Oh yeah. And I was gonna okay, what other races have I seen there? Yeah, and now there's more Europeans going around. You have a better chance with a European than a Chinese, I'll tell you that much. Like European women who are backpackers and they're traveling alone and they got boots hanging off the book bag and stuff. You're like, man, what in the world? But these people are like fair game, like, because they're gonna more or less likely speak English. They're gonna be bored, they're gonna be alone. So, it's a good opportunity for you to kind of just hop in there and kind of hang out with somebody because the Philippines is starting to become a backpack type of place where like all these Southern Europeans and Western Europeans just go and they want to go to the Porta Princesa, one of the seven wonders of the world in this underground cave thing or whatever. They want to go to Boracay, they want to walk around with boots on in the jungle. It's just stuff like that, which passport bros, bros may be into that, but may not be into it. So it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. But that's an opportunity. Also, I will say something that I told my wife. Also, I was like, man, I'm starting to notice when I was in Manila, there's a lot more mixed Filipinas. Like, I don't know if they were just not, maybe they were kids the last time I was there, somewhere. Maybe they were teenagers and they hadn't got to adulthood, but like in the hotels we stayed, just in the city, at different stores, you'll see Filipinos mixed with black now. You'll see Filipinos mixed with white. You'll see Filipinos mixed with other Asians, Japanese, Chinese. You'll see Filipinos
Oh,
mixed with Arabs and stuff now. It's like, where
oh,
did all these people come from? It's
let's
like,
go.
yeah, and it's like how, like, I heard from this old GI, like he was saying after the Vietnam War, like, they left a lot of kids over there in Vietnam, all these mixed race kids and stuff. And it's like, I'm just starting to notice this mixed race dynamic of Filipinos where, like, you generally know a Filipina because they're about 5'3", 120 pounds, like, but then you see a Filipina looking like an Amazon, like, you're like, whoa, that's a Filipina. You know what I'm saying? You're like, who is she mixed with? Who is she mixed with?
So, brother, are these mixed race Filipina women giving play to brothers, checking for brothers from what you saw?
Oh,
Are you seeing half Japanese, half Filipino women date brothers? Are you seeing half Arabic women, half Filipino women date brothers? Let's go.
now I haven't seen it because most of them were at work, but this is just my understanding was that, like, when somebody's mixed race, they are more likely to date outside their race because they're already mixed, right?
Mm,
And so there's a big question about, are they accepted in society, right? It's like saying, you like, if you're mixed with Filipina and black, will you gravitate towards your black side or will you gravitate towards your Filipino side? But when you're living in the Philippines, you have no choice to gravitate towards the Philippines because that's where you live, that's your side, right? And depending if your other side, your dad who was of other race stayed there or bounced, if he bounced, then you're going to be more inquisitive about the other side. So I would say it's a green light, definitely.
fantastic, bro. So let me read a couple of super chats, brother. Shout out to Mr. Joshua and brothers. Before I read the super chats, right? I'm looking at the likes. We got over 110 people, but only 56 likes. Can we please get the likes up to at least
Yes,
100 likes,
sir.
man? Show me some support, man.
Show
I
my
just
man
finished.
some support.
Thank you, bro. Brother, I just finished teaching my Python class, right, to my students literally an hour ago, right? And brothers, I'm doing a live stream an hour later. It's 2:21 a.m. in the UK. Show me some support, man. Please. That's all I ask, man. Hit the super chats, hit the PayPal, but at the very least, like the video, man. Please, man. Show me some support. Shout out to Mr. Joshua McMillan for the $4.99 super chat. IP works too hard. He literally just started. Sorry, He literally just finished teaching us Python. There you go, brothers, man. Now he's doing a live stream. Y'all don't understand how hard this man works for us, man. Thank you for the kind words, bro. What's your thoughts
Definitely.
about that, Passport Bros Finest?
Listen, man, you just reminded me of a time when I was in the Philippines and I had ran into this British guy, and I will share this story because he was cool and he talked with you because British guys talk with the same kind of accent. Like, so this guy, his name was Sebastian. He was cool, man. So like we were at the bar one time. I was hanging out at the bar. So all right. So I had, this is when I was living in the Philippines. So I was hanging out at the bar. I was shooting pool, and then I went over to shoot pool, and he's talking major stuff in the UK accent, like, "Hey man, you can't play pool that good, man. I'll close you all this stuff." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't even like you, man. Like, who are you?" But then, like, I noticed, like, because I looked at him, I was like, "Man, this guy's actually black." Like, he's like, he looks albino, like, and you know how albino black people look, like when their skin is light and his hair is like curly, like black people though, you know. So that was like, man, this guy's actually funny. So we ended up hanging out for months, and I got to see firsthand this guy no doubtedly date the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in the Philippines. And here's what he was telling me, because he was albino, and he said something pretty funny. He said, "Listen, man, I lived in Thailand for a very long time, and I can tell you how this thing works." And he just started talking, and then he was like, "All these women think I'm white, but obviously you're from America. You can tell that I'm black." And I think his mom was Jamaican and his father was like English, right? And so, man, this guy was talented. Like, he could actually like write music and sing music. He was a really talented guy. And so he was like, "They don't then realize I'm black, man. Isn't that funny?" So I was like, really? So then, like, he showed me his list of like women he was talking to, and I was just like, whoa, like, I didn't even know like women could get that beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
like, so then he was just telling me like, "Yeah, man, and it's minimal effort, man." That's all I remember him saying in English. "It's minimal effort, man. Just be yourself. It's minimal effort, man." So yeah, man. But IP is putting in major work, man. We got to support this guy.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Intellect for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro, for the support. He says here, Cebu, Boracay, Makati. What's BGC? What's BGC, bro? BGC.
I'm not sure. BGC. I'm not BGC in December. Here I come.
Here
I'm
I
not
come.
sure.
I'm here. I'm here for the
Let me
stream
see.
100. Not sure what BGC is, but thank you for the support, Intellect. Much appreciated, bro. Shout out to Mr. Black
BGC.
Muslim for the $5 super chat. The ratio of men to women is
Oh,
off. I'm asking because I hear a lot of men are uh, leaving, are gay, leaving so many women single. What's the numbers like? Do you want to answer that question, bro?
yeah. So I'll go back to your first question. BGC is called Bonifacio Global City. I've never heard of it, but this dude is gonna be off the grid somewhere. Much respect to that guy. To that question, man, it's one of those hard truths, And out of respect to the Philippines, we're not gonna go too hard in because I respect the people, but man, a large, and I don't know the number of men who are batting for that team or whatever, but it's a lot. I mean, a lot. Like, it's
What?
like Thailand a lot. Like, you're like, whoa. Like, I mean, so yeah, that leaves a lot of women single. Like, that right there could be 15 to 20% of the singleness of the women, right? And you say why? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's like, but yeah, he's absolutely right on that.
What's going on there, bruv? What the flip? Yo, bruv, that's
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's funny, and I won't go into too much detail, but I was walking with saying, because when I went back to the Philippines this summer, my brother went with me, and one of my friends went with me, and they asked me the same question. They were like, "Man, like what? What? Like, why is there so many out here?" And I thought about it. I sat back, I looked, and then I looked around at the tourists, and I said, "It's a market for that out here, man." And it was a real hard, real, how you just like it hits you like ding, 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 like, yo, it's a market out there for that, man. Tourists, yeah, man, it's a market out there for that. And I just sat back like, oh wow. And it's the same thing in Thailand. Like it's really a market for it out there in Thailand, right? Because you, but yeah, man, it's I mean, it's a free country. People can choose their lifestyle, do whatever they want to do. But I guess that makes the numbers game better for people going there looking for women.
So, brother, no one bothers you, right? The people that pay for that team, they don't bother you at all. None of that
Oh
nonsense, brother.
man, dude. Sorry, bros. Oh man, I gotta release this, brothers. I gotta spill the tea, and I gotta keep it honest with bros. I gotta keep it honest, because that's the only way I know how to do it, man. They unusually approach black men, and I'm like, yo, what the So like it's like weird. It's like black men, come here, black. And I'm like, yo, dude, not no, not batting for the team, not doing that. Nope, nope. Wife here, woman here, if saying if they see you with a female, they won't approach you. But if you're just walking, randomly walking, like I would be randomly walking in Boracay, walking to the taco stand, and they'd be like, hi, and I'd be like, yo, what I'm saying, because looking at them, they can pull off the look better than most guys in the US, right? Because when a guy in the US tries to pull it off, they got muscles and they're sitting like this. You're like, yo, come on, knock it off. I know what you are, right? There and in Thailand, it's a 50-50 chance. You're like, what is it, a man? Is it a woman? But then also you're like, okay, please just don't, like, like me, like I'm not even looking that way, so you will purposely turn your head, walk this way. Hey, black man. I'm like, no, bro, no, 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 no. And it's funny because some Japanese guys are walking behind me, and one was like, hey, black man. I was like, no, 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 no. I was like, ah, say, I just start acting crazy. I was like, nah, not leave me alone, don't want it. And they were laughing. They were like, that dude is crazy. Like, yeah, but unfortunately, they do randomly like to approach black guys.
Flipping heck, bruv. What's going on? Oh my goodness, bruv. What's
Yeah,
going on? Ugh. Oh, disgusting.
yeah, man.
Oh, next super chat here. Shout out to the Black Muslim for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. I'm looking for the caramel complexion on a thick Filipina. Does it exist?
Um, I would say it exists more now than pre-COVID. I didn't see a lot of that pre-COVID, but now, it's out there. As people eat different. Because a lot of that thickness is built to your diet, right? If you're really on a rice and I don't know, fish diet, you aren't going to get that thickness too much. But the thing about the Philippines is they do like to eat out a lot at a lot of restaurants, and that's starting to become a little bit of a thing. I would say ironically it's more of a thing in Thailand. I think Thai women are probably more beefy than Filipino women. If you want to use that word, right? Thick or beefy, right?
Beefy.
Yeah, yeah, beefy. Thailand, you can definitely find that more than the Philippines, but it just depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you're just looking for a little bubble, like a bubble is possible, but if you're looking for thick, like nah, probably not unless it comes with plus size, right? Unless it comes with the extra weight all over, right? So, but like like see, here's the philosophy because I know a lot of guys, a lot of brothers just say, I want a thick woman, right? But you're going to Asia, bruh. Like, realize where you're going to. Okay, Latin America, yeah, man, you might be able to find it, but bruh, you're going to Asia, man. Manage your expectations. But here's the other thing, like, because I was taught by a guy, like, when I was younger, he was like, hey, don't get a thick chick. I mean, don't marry a thick chick because if she has babies, thick becomes fat. Like, get a
Mhm.
chick that's slim. So when she has a couple babies, slim becomes thick. So, that's what I did. That's my philosophy. Like I take the Coke bottle shape, 120 and below, and after that, whatever comes becomes thick.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for that breakdown there, bro. And brothers, get the likes up, please. Get the super chats flowing, get the PayPal donations flowing. We got over 130 people watching live. Show some support. Shout out to Grady Coffer Jr. for the $5 super chat, super sticker. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Shout out to Mr. DN3001. What's up, DN? One of my former students, salute you, bro, for the $5 super chat. The brother speaking facts. Hello, hello, is the Filipino term for mixed. You will never find such a mixed population like you will in the Philippines.
Facts,
Incredible.
facts, facts. I'm gonna piggyback off DN. Yes, the mixture that's in the Philippines is not found in Japan, Korea, China, Vietnam, because those are more more homon. Dang, I'm about to mess up this word. Homogenous.
Homogeneous.
Yeah. Yeah. That word. Those are more homogenous races that actually tend to all look like each other. Like in the Philippines, it's much more diverse as far as the complexion, from lighter to brown, straight hair to curly hair, slim to, as the other brother said, thick. So it's just definitely more diverse options there, right?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Books Divine for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. I'm 27, going on 28. I am in the process of receiving my passport. I'm a bass player, love music. Which
Yeah.
country I go to for the first time? Go on, bro. What's your suggestion?
Books Divine. Shout out, man. Listen, my uncle used to be a bass guitar player, played in the jazz band, man. I used to travel with him and listen to him. Listen, man, that is a good catch. I'm trying to tell you, man. Anywhere, any country, any culture, if you play an instrument and you just go around playing music in a band, or you just go up to a woman and serenade her, I'm talking, man, that is a good hook, line, and sinker. Now, which country should you go to? You got your passport. 27, 28, you got some time to kind of get your feet wet. Um, it depends on what you're looking for. I would say the Philippines is always on the list, definitely on the list. I would say don't hold out on Eastern Europe. Leave those options open. Eastern Africa, maybe Ethiopia, maybe Kenya, um, or depending on where you're from, you may get touched through Latin America. I would definitely recommend Brazil if you're looking for a diverse experience, right? But those are all options.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. Shout out to the Black Muslim again for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro, for the support. Brothers, they're forcing us to do polygamy. Too many women left behind, man. Absolutely, man. This is why I'm against the world agenda, the world order. We brothers, we're supposed to multiply, 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 and multiply. Absolutely, brother. Awesome. So, fantastic super chats so far. Thank you, brothers, for the support. Now, I've got a question for you, brother, right? And I'm wondering, bro, how do you divide your time between America and the Philippines? What's your strategy? Do you spend do you spend like 4 months in the Philippines, 8 months in America? And what do you have in America that's bringing you back to the States? Do you have a business there? How are you doing it financially, brother? So break it down for us, bro.
Good question. Pivoting into a little bit of finance, business, and digital nomadism, right?
Hmm.
So, like I said, my wife being a school teacher, like school teachers get the summer off. So from May to August, like school teachers can pretty much be out of the country or doing whatever hobby they have or any skills they have. And that frees up a lot of time in the summer. I myself am not a school teacher though, but I have a real estate license, and I'm working on an insurance adjusting license. And I would like to get into the digital arena. However, it's really not my thing per se. Like, it's a lot of people good at computers. I'm not really that person, but I tend to divide my time pretty much with a lot of vacation. So the summertime, we know we're going to the Philippines. But not only do we know we're going to the Philippines, we know we're going to Thailand. We know we're going to Bali, Indonesia. We know we're going to Tokyo. We're going to make a stop, because people don't understand. Like, once you get to the Philippines, don't stop there, because if people aren't familiar with Air Asia, and I'm not trying to promote them or nothing like that, but they have flights from the Philippines to Thailand for $150. Philippines to Bali, $150. Philippines to Tokyo, $70. Philippines to Vietnam, $80. So that's like, what, pocket change to us in the US if you're talking about a flight. Like, if you could get a flight somewhere for $80, you would take it. So it's just what I learned is once you get to the Philippines, maximize your experience in Asia by taking the cheap flights on Air Asia or Cebu Pacific, and they could take you all around Asia. And if you're a UK passport holder, a US passport holder, there's no visa for any of these countries, for Bali, for Thailand, for Tokyo, I don't believe, for US passport holders. Now, some of them have visas like Cambodia. We had to do a visa, but it's like visa on arrival, 15, $20, so it's not a big hassle. Vietnam or something like that. But, um, you know, so yeah, once we get there, we know we're dividing our time up. We know that Christmas time, we're taking a couple of weeks off. And now that I'm married, it's really kind of based on the kids, right? It's based on the kids' school schedule. Kids are out 2 weeks in December. All right, we're out of here. School's out for a week in Thanksgiving. All right, we're out of here. My whole thing is to retire over there. I'm kind of almost at the stage where I'm just tired of even living here. You know, the fact that I have money, have property tied up, have just working here is facilitating my lifestyle, but I want to get it to the point where I don't have to be stationary to live the life I want to live, and the goal is to retire in the Philippines. And the goal is early retirement. The goal isn't waiting till I'm 60 so I can be old and unoperable and be ready to fall over, right? The goal is to do it in the next 10 to 12 years, permanent retirement, living off investments, stock, whatever IRAs you have, taking that money and then creating a business, creating an LLC, creating something that you can manage online, a business, a company that you can start bringing in residual income. One company that I'm starting now is called Smart Solutions and Consulting, and I'm going to be consulting on a lot of different areas of knowledge that I know: real estate, insurance, um, dating, right? All these things, and trying to monetize yourself so that you don't have to keep working the clock. Because the worst thing is, like I told one of my friends, man, the worst thing is like waking up every day, going to a job you don't want to do, and then there's something better out there, right? And so, I've seen a lot of guys, younger guys, start getting out, traveling, and not looking back. And I'm actually impressed because when I was younger, I was nervous to do that because I always wanted to know where the next check was coming from. I didn't want to, y- you know, um, be stuck somewhere abroad without, any money. So, the best advice I can give guys is to, if you're younger, like that guy, I think it was DN who said he was 27 or 28. And I'm not trying to discourage people, but in the beginning, don't have kids, right? Don't create any extra liabilities that you got to pay for. Like if you get a car, pay it off. Like don't have a car note, so you don't have to work to, have to work to keep paying a car note. Um, get a storage where you can put all your stuff in and just leave your stuff in there and travel, right? And just pay the storage off for the whole year, so you don't have to worry about paying it monthly and then kicking your stuff out. And then go chase your dreams, and always have a money saved for a return ticket just in case stuff fails, right? And then have all your mail routed to a PO box or routed to your mama house, right? A place where somebody's not moving, right? If mama's gonna be in that same house, route all your mail to mama's house or route it to your PA box, and you should be good to go.
Awesome, bro. So, brother, your wife, you live with your Filipino wife in the US, and she's an English teacher in the US,
She is in early childhood education.
in the United States. Okay,
Right.
awesome, bro. So, now,
Oh, that's
how's
the
it
other
possible?
thing.
Of course.
Can can I spit some game on this right now? And this is why I'm gonna start a consulting services, because we were talking about the first question you asked me, the 5 reasons why I chose the Filipina, right? And
Mm.
I put it up, this over Thailand, this over Thailand. We're gonna add this as number 7 on the list. So check this out. And this applies to the US. I don't know if it applies to the UK. Basically, you want a business partner here, right? You want somebody who's going to help you make money, right? So my wife, when she got here, she already had her bachelor's degree in early childhood education from the Philippines. So what we did was found out how to make that monetize here. So that process was pretty simple. She had to have her transcripts sent to this accrediting agency that charged us about $200, but they accredited her degree, and the state recognized her degree. Now, once the state recognized her degree, she all she had to do was take the state praxis for early childhood education and all of her subjects of math, reading, and math, and all that stuff. So after she did that and she passed the test, do you know that she became licensed as a teacher here and could immediately start working? Like that's what brothers don't realize is that the the system in the U.S. unfortunately or fortunately, however whichever way you're looking at it, it's made to help the immigrants once they get here, right? It's it is made for them to get ahead and get jobs once they get here. So my wife was able to just jump in the job market just like that. Bachelor's degree in education. Now she can take an online class and get a master's degree and bump her salary up, but automatically she didn't have to take any extra college here. She didn't have to do anything. Now just imagine if your wife, because this applies for extremely elevated degrees, like let's say a pharmacist. I know a person who came from the Philippines, was a pharmacist in the Philippines, got their degree, accredited it here, took the daggone pharmacy test, passed the pharmacy test, did an internship at CVS, and now is making $200,000 as a pharmacist. So that's what I'm saying, brothers. Look at it as an investment, but you got to strategize when you're picking these women.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So let me read the super chats, bro. Shout out to Books Divine for the $4.99 super chat. We only got five. I know we got 5 minutes left, brother. So I'll be quick, brother.
Oh
Um,
nah, man. Listen here, man. Let's hear, man. Let's go ahead and throw another 30 minutes in, man. I'm feeling good, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Books Divine for the $4.99 super chat. Good looking, my G. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm Cuban and my Jamaican mum side. Southern on dad's side. I love fit women with some meat, with some beef, actually. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Don't forget that beef, brother. That that
That
that
beef.
thick cornbread beef. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Afron Weeks. What's up, bro? For the $10 super chat. My Filipina
Yep.
showed me flights even cheaper, like under $50 to Korea and Japan. It's like these dollar deals they have in the Philippines each month. Shout out to you, brother, and IP for the dope class. Yep, he is one of my students. Great student, I should say. Afron Weeks, keep pushing further, brother. Looking forward to teaching you further, brother. Awesome, awesome. Now, next question for you, brother, is cost of living, which is very important. I want to know the cost of living in the Philippines as compared to America. Is it much cheaper in the Philippines? Can you save more there? Break it down for us, bro.
So cost of living in the Philippines is much cheaper compared to the US and the UK. And that's one of the major reasons why me and my wife want to retire there because like when I was living in the Philippines, I was running into older guys who were living on Social Security for $1,200 a month. Just imagine getting $1,200 a month, and you're living in the Philippines, and your apartment's $300-400. Now this is back 2015, so I'm sure inflation has raised rent up probably $100 or $200 or so. But I mean, this guy's living on $1,200 a month now. Now he not being made excuse me, he might not be able to splurge and do everything that he wants to do, but this guy was living comfortably. Groceries weren't that expensive, maybe a couple $100. I mean, you're at $500-600 there. You still got $500-600 left. Now that was an older guy. Younger guy, $2,000 in the Philippines, you can live good. $3,000 in the Philippines, you can live great. $4,000 in the Philippines, you can live amazing. I'm talking vehicle, chauffeur, nanny, bodyguard, whatever you want, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not that expensive there. $4,000 would be living like a king there, literally. You can live in any city in the nicest apartment. And when I was there, some of the nicer apartments were like $700 a month. Like I'm talking US standard nice. Really nice. So Cost of living, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's like one of the reasons why people still go there. That was one of the reasons why people can continue to go to Thailand, right? Thailand is hit with inflation. I mean, like it's really expensive to live in Phuket, so most people are going to Chiang Mai. But the Philippines, you can still get a bang for your buck. And I think the UK pound is always the strongest. Then the dollar's right under that. And then the yen, and then the Chinese. I don't know what it's called, but uh, cost of living is great there. Um, most things are not really that expensive there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Awesome, bro. What's the investment opportunities there, brother? I think it's very important for us as passport bros to, have a entrepreneurship mindset and an investment mindset. We see Chinese, Indians investing in Africa, running things there. It don't sit right with me. So we got to fight fire with fire and run things in their countries, right? Asia, in
Right.
Africa, in the Americas, Latin America. So you knowing Philippines very well, are there investment opportunities for passport bros, particularly brothers? If so, let us know, brother. And what's your plan for the Philippines?
Here's my limited knowledge of investments in the Philippines, but my understanding as far as property laws are concerned, it's the same law that exists in Thailand and many other Asian countries. Not all of them, but many of them. But I know Thailand and Philippines, they have the same law. A foreigner cannot own um, a home in the Philippines, as far as a house, a lot of land, and a foreigner, if they want to own a business, they have to go into a 50-50 partnership with a national, with a local. I think that may have changed in Thailand. I heard some about them maybe changing that law, but it still exists in the Philippines. If you want to go into business, open a bar, open a club, open anything of that nature, you got to go 50-50 into business. Now that is a dangerous game, going 50-50 in the business, because many of the club owners, as far as the club business, there have been many stories about these club owners who were 50-50 with a lot of nationals, who own bars and what's that up there in Angeles City, going missing, dead. You know what I'm saying? So, and the same exists in Thailand. Many brothers who have went in 50-50. They've had fallouts. It's a well-known fallout in Pattaya with the really popular bar that a lot of brothers went to. Two of the brothers fell out, and then another brother, and then another brother who was in partnership with them opened it back up after COVID and was making money, and it was a big fallout from it. But suffice to say, business is 50-50, and so the only business you really want to go into is with someone you trust or with your spouse. Now, if you got a spouse, that's where things get more lenient for you. Now, some people are saying, well, if we break up, she could take everything. Possibly, yeah. So, but still, if you want to bring in revenue and not be sitting there losing like money, you want to start creating some assets. You can get 50-50 partnerships and little, like, there's so many little niche areas to get money in, because us coming from um places like the US, we have very innovative minds on how to get money. Like, I was looking at a video in DR where, like, they have this woman, like, she gives the guys massages or something, or dances. I don't know what it is, but I know it's a popular barbershop in the DR, and like all the brothers like to go there. And I was like, man, what if we could do that? And, like, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else, like, and it's a real niche concept, but it's kind of like brothers just like to go to the barbershop and then see, like the other brother said, beef just bouncing, or just, but yeah, there are a lot of ideas now. The other thing with property is that foreigners can own condos, and you can flip those condos and Airbnb them and use them as an investment. A lot of foreigners are doing that. I wish I would have did it. I had an opportunity to do it maybe 10 years ago. And the condo was right across the street from the Mall of Asia. They were asking for $33,000, and I think I didn't have to pay it all up front. There was some, maybe like, you could pay it each month type of deal going on at that time, because like in these countries, they don't have what we know as credit. They don't have bank loans and things of that nature. Whatever you buy, you got to put your money up or whatever. So I did make that investment, and from what I'm hearing, those condos across from the Mall of Asia in the Philippines in Manila are bringing in big time dough. People with Airbnb, they come stay there, $70 a night, and that payment I was going to have to make was only like $300 a month. I was like, wow. Now, mind you, when I walked into the condo, it was like a coffin upon though. I mean, it was like from the door you could see the bed to the window. I was like, yo, who's staying in this, right? But in reality, those things are making a lot of money. So those are the investment opportunities that I know of in Asia, and that's just for the little guys. That's just for if you got big time dough. There's other stuff available, but I don't know much about it.
Awesome, bro. You mentioned that brothers went missing going into business with Filipino people. Is that true, bro? There's on the
Well, well,
news.
well,
Damn.
well. Sorry, not brothers. Well, brothers. When I use the term brothers, I mean black guys. But there were other some U.S. White guys who had went into business with some Filipinos and and a couple of clubs, I believe, clubs and hotels in Angeles City. And I remember when I was there, one of them went missing, and then they found him like a month later, like in a trash can or something like that. So I don't know what backroom deals happen. I don't know, you know once people start counting money and it comes up short, what happens. But just understand that there's an like you are in a foreign country, and as probably to hire someone to dispose of you. And that's a nice word to use. Dispose of you is much cheaper over there than over here, right? So and they all know each other, and they all speak the language. So just be careful when going into those 50-50 partnerships with locals.
Awesome, bro. Great insight there, brother. So, brother, your wife, right? How did you meet your wife, brother? Was it through a friend? Did you cold approach her? What city? What city in the Philippines did you meet her? Break it down for us, bro.
Man, big time, big time. So I met my wife through a dating website. No joke. And I don't know if I even want to give the website props, but there's a few out there you can visit. Like there's probably two really good ones. But yeah, I had set up a profile because I was kind of down to the wire at this point. I was like, you know what? Let me set up a profile on this website, man. Because I'm just tired of this, right? It was like one of those moments where like I'm gonna do it. I'm tired of this. So I set up my profile and I saw my wife. I was like, oh man, she's cute. Boom, message her. And then like she messaged like she wasn't even really on the site. She just happened to see my message that day, messaged me. And so I was messaging her for like a few months, and like she would sporadically like respond like every few days. And I was like, yo, what's up? So then I realized like, all right, all this talking is not gonna work. It's time to move by action. So one day I just told her like, hey, coming to the Philippines. I'm gonna be here on this day. Do do do. Let's meet up. What do you think? And then the whole attitude changed. She was like, "Oh, okay, wow, really? You coming? Oh, okay, all right." You know what I'm saying? Because she just thought I was just trying to be a pen pal or something, right? So then, um, so I was like, you know what? I've been to this country a gazillion times, but I've never left Manila. So I went to Cebu, where she was working at the time. And if you don't know much about Cebu, Cebu is a place where a lot of American companies have decided to outsource their telemarketing, not telemarketing, but yeah, but their call services. So when you call Amazon and you speak to somebody, you're talking to a person from the Philippines who is talking English. When you call T-Mobile or Sprint, their call service is outsourced to Cebu, Philippines, Xerox, a bunch of companies. It's a long list of them who do it. But that was one of the reasons on the list why I said the 5 reasons why it's good to pick a Filipina because they speak English. And so my wife, she spoke English. She was a worked for I believe the T-Mobile call service, and like so she anybody who knows T-Mobile knows that T-Mobile has a large percentage of black customers, and they be calling cussing people out. They be like, "Yo, my phone messed up, my service y'all jacked up." So she was already familiar with the culture, right? So when I got there, she was like nervous and shy, which I have found to be cute because I'm like, Dang. Gosh, how old was she at the time? I can't even remember. Maybe like 23. So so it's like an 11-year difference between me and my wife. But like she was nervous. I was like, oh, this is cute. This is like back to high school or something. But at the same time, it just let me know, oh man, she has a pure heart type thing. Like, she's not a city girl like out there in the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, this is a good option right here because she's got these good qualities. She goes to work, da da da. She's not out in the streets. She's loyal. And that's another thing I will put on the list. I don't know where we at now. We at 9 or 10 almost on the list. We added stuff so much, but the number one thing about Filipinas that I could say over all other women is loyalty, man. They are some of the most loyal women. And the reason I say that, it takes a woman a lot of courage to leave her country, come to another country, live with you, trust that you're going to take care of her, and not do any scam type stuff, not sleep around, all that. So when I met this woman, I was like, yo, this is the one because I had tried this. Well, I hadn't tried the process before, but I just knew like, okay, it didn't work with the Ethiopians because they got this cultural thing where their their families want them to marry an Ethiopian. It's like I have heard stories about guys who brought women back from the DR, and it was like, yo, it's like they just bounced on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as they got here, they left. I was like, dang, for real? He was like, yeah, man, she already had somebody in New York. I was like, wow, dang. But with the Filipinas, it's like loyalty. Like when they are for you, they are for you. So I will end on that note and say, yeah, man. I met my wife in Cebu. After that, I was kind of like, all right, cool, it's the one. It's time to pull the trigger. And I did that, and I did the visa, and I got her here like in 8 months. Got her green card in like 12 months.
Wow, incredible, bro. So, brother, you know me, right? Uh, when I want to marry a woman in the future, I want first and foremost, brother, I want a virgin, bro. I want a virgin woman as my number one choice. Low body count, maximum one or two, but preferably virgin, brother. Can I find a virgin woman, right, in the Philippines? Where do I need to go to find a virgin woman for marriage, brother? Please.
And all right, we're gonna keep it PG. We're gonna keep it nice and polite. But the short answer is yes, but it's geographic specific. Big cities, it's gonna be difficult unless this is kind of a homeschool girl that goes to school, nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But in Cebu and definitely in the province areas and other places, absolutely possible. As a matter of fact, my friend um didn't believe this. He was like, there's no way a woman could be 25, 26, 27 in the Philippines and be a virgin. I just don't believe it. I said, okay, try for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So suffice to say, it's absolutely possible. The ratio, as we spoke about before, is so off balance that I mean, yeah, no, we are talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them, right? In their 20s, yeah, and have not been with a man. Yes, I can attest to that firsthand. I said I got friends who have attest to it firsthand, not secondhand. Firsthand, you know the difference between firsthand and secondhand. Firsthand. So it's possible. But usually they're from the province. They're not from the big cities. And they usually just go home to work, home to work, home to work. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Fantastic, bro. So the provinces in the Philippines. What do you mean by provinces, bro? Is that like, is that like a particular name? Break it
Yeah,
down for me.
so like, all right, for example, you're from UK and London would be considered like the big city, right?
Yes.
So when you start to get outside of London and you get to those like places like where like I don't know the Stonehenge is, or like where the like people still like have cows and stuff like that. It's like outside the city, like it's like, and the U.S. we call these places country, like places where people don't um have a lot of people. It's not real city. It's not real fast. It's just a name for an area that's outside the city where people are still more traditional in their values. That's what I mean when I refer to province. It's not like a certain place there. Like there's provinces everywhere. Like if you go to Manila and you just go 1 hour outside the city, you might hit a province area where it's just like people are just more nicer to you. They'll actually stop and talk to you. They're like, oh look, a foreigner's here. Oh look, it's a black guy. Let's talk to him. Like it's just like people are more interested and curious about you as opposed to going to the city. People just like get out my way, move, move. You know what I'm saying? It's like the normal hustle and bustle of any city. So that's what I mean by province. But yeah, as you go farther south, as you hop, see, because the thing is, brothers fly into Manila and never leave Manila, and I did that for years, and I would say that was a big blunder. As one of the brothers put in the super chat, he said BGC. I never heard of BGC. I had to Google it myself. I was like, this brother gonna be in the province for real, yo. Like, I mean, like when you go out there and you see one foreigner once a month, right? That's when you know you're in the province. It's like, yo, there's no foreigners out there. The people in the province in the Philippines, the people speak English, but less English than every other place. So that's how you know you getting out there, because you start hearing people speaking not even Tagalog, but they're speaking another dialect called Visayan, or they're speaking Cebuana, which is the Cebu language. And you're like, oh, okay, so they don't even speak Tagalog, which is their national language. Like they speaking a different version of that. So that's how you know you in the province. And it's like everywhere in every country I've been, the people from the province are nicer people. They're polite. They stop and talk to you. They are just more curious to meet you.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Malik Kweli for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Love his story. It's brothers like him that give us the push we need to go abroad. God bless fam. Passport brothers are up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Facts.
Malik. Thanks, Malik.
So, next question for you, bro, is now racism, right? I think that's very important as brothers. We need to be aware about our surroundings. The world is a very harsh place, right? Now, from your personal experience, brother, have you ever dealt with racism in the Philippines? Anyone called you any racial slur? That's an English racial slur or a Philippines racial slur? Were you treated like a Filipino person? Break it down for us, bro.
Man, I'm gonna come at this from three different angles. So me being a black man from America, I feel like I totally understand what racism is from head to toe, especially being from the South. When you talk Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, people from there, they know racism for real. Like I completely understand racism. I would say of all the Asian countries I've been to, I would say your ability to overcome what we see as racism, or what are perceived negative concepts of black people, is the best in the Philippines. And here's why. Is there racism? Yes. There's racism all over the world. There's racism in the UK, US. There's racism in Asia. And yes, there is racism in the Philippines. Now, with that being said, does that racism prevent you from talking to a woman? Generally, no, right? Because here's the thing, like as I said before, like people in the Philippines are more open to talking to black guys, to me. Like if you go anywhere in the US and you see a Filipina, like 1 out of 3 I'm gonna talk to a black guy. Like, it's just off the rip, right? So it's something about their culture that makes them more open to this, right? And makes them more accepting of black people, or makes them more uh makes them gravitate towards black people. Um so But the concept of racism in the Philippines just exists as it does in most countries. Um, the media elevates the people who are fair skinned or what they would define as white. Now, you and me are saying, how can an Asian person be white? But they just believe that the more paler your skin, the more beautiful you are, the more closer you are to whiteness, right? So that exists all over Asia. It's crazy in Korea. I would say it's probably the craziest in Korea, right? But it does exist in the Philippines. Now, the only thing about it is all y'all brown. So how y'all gonna pull off this stuff? You know what I'm saying? It's like practically it ain't gonna work, right? So, once you come back down to reality and you realize I'm just a brown person anyway, let me stop trying to, bleach my skin or whatever, then the reality sets in. And I think that the Filipino people, um, they actually have a history of black people. Like they have a tribe there called the Eta tribe, and this tribe is black indigenous Filipino people. But the only thing is that they are the poorest people and most underrepresented, right? And oftentimes you'll see them begging on the street. And honestly, whenever I saw a Eta tribe person begging on the streets, as a black person, my heart was like, "Yo, man, let me pull out my pocket and put some change in a cup." Now, a funny thing happened one time with one of the ETA people. I didn't know the difference, and this is way when I first got to the Philippines. I didn't know the difference in the coins or whatever. And I don't know if I put a 1 cent coin in there or 5 cent, but I guess they was expecting like a big tip in there. So I put a 1 cent coin in the cup and I walked away and I felt that coin hit me in the back of my head. And I said, I know this lady didn't throw this coin and hit me with this 1 cent coin. And I turned around and sure enough, they hit me in the head with a 1 cent coin. It was like, yo, you cheap ass. But but generally as far as race, it's the same all around Asia. It's probably the same all the way around the world. Um, they look up to whiteness, and you can see it in their actors and all of this stuff. But the reality is most of the people are brown, and so they have to embrace this brownness that is inside of them.
Why did she throw the coin at you, bro?
I couldn't figure it out, but I just interpreted it as they was asking for change. So I pulled out money and I had went through the wads and I was like, yo, let me give him some coins. So I think when I pulled out the dollars, they was like, yo, he gonna hit me with 20 pesos. He got me with 50 pesos, which is like a dollar or something, right? And I went in and put the 1 cent in there, and then I could see the look on her face, like, damn, brother, you cheap as hell. Like, so I could see the face going. I was like, yo, boom, there you go, man. Bless you. And then I guess they thought about it and they was like, yink, and they threw it. And I was like, dang, yo, I got hit in the head with a penny, basically. So,
Awesome. Thanks for that breakdown, bro. So, brothers, we are down to our last 10 minutes, brothers. I don't think we'll do a Q&A session, brothers. So, send your questions in a PayPal donation or super chat. We're down to our last 10 minutes. Shout out to Mr. Eric for the £10 PayPal donation. He says here, Filipino culture like to make mixed children. Interesting. Thank you, bro, for that comment. Shout out to Mr. Intellect for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. BGC isn't province. BGC is like the Manhattan of Manila. It's the richest place in the Philippines, a subset of
Tango
Tanguig
City.
City. Interesting. Thank you
Cool,
for the
man.
history.
Man, he dropping knowledge there, man.
Thank you for the history breakdown, bro. Shout out to Mr. Rodney Woods the second for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Rodney. Salute to brothers and the chat. Salute to you too as well. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Now, next question for you, brother, is transportation. Very important. Uh, how do brothers move out there? Is it Uber? Is it train, buses, and what's the preferred way of moving around there, brother?
So Uber is not functional. They have made it so it's not even functional in the entire Asia. So Asia has created, like, all of the countries that came together and created this app. Well, not all the country. One one I don't know the legality between it, but one country and some corporations created an app called Grab. And this is functionally Uber. Um and you can only use it. I would recommend brothers download it before they get there, because if you want to use your card, you got to do some verification thing, and if you don't have service when you get out there, you can't verify it. This uh, verification process. They text you and all this, but once you got Grab in your phone, it's game on. I would advise brothers just to pay in cash because they have a cash paying option, and many of the rides are like $2 and $3. Uh, it also has some interesting rides on there. Like even in Thailand, they have Grab. In Philippines, they use Grab, but you can literally book a motorcycle like for like 10 cents. Like, if you was like, man, traffic's crazy today. I don't feel like riding a car. I'll book a motorcycle. A motorcycle will pull up and pick you up and take you where you need to go. And, in heavy traffic places, that's the best option, although the most dangerous option in travel, too. The other thing is they do bring food like Uber Eats. So they have Grab Eats. You could order food. And yeah, I would just say pay with cash. That's really your only option. Now, your other option is taxis, which is not really an option because taxis are overpriced like everywhere. I never ride a taxi. I never pay for a taxi. It's too expensive. Um, and that's it. You got public transportation, which to me it's not even an option unless you're ready to get sweaty. Unless I mean, but you will bump into locals and you might run into somebody who's like, like sitting on a bus, you may run into a nice looking female just riding a bus one day. So, but it's so hot and it's so uncomfortable and it's so smoggy that I said, man, I could not do this. Like literally, I would rather just pay $3 than ride a 10-cent bus, right? So
Amazing, brother. Now, brother, in terms of safety in the Philippines, is it a safe country? Particularly those areas you mentioned earlier in the stream. Is it safe for brothers? Is it safe, in general, or should we be on our p's and q's? What's your thoughts about that, bro?
super safe in the Philippines. I've never ever felt scared anywhere in the Philippines. Like literally, I've never been scared. Now that I think about it, ever in the Philippines, like I've never felt scared. It's just it's it's super safe. They usually don't bother foreigners unless you're involved in some business scheme with them, like the guys in the whole, the guys in the club. But generally, there's not people randomly pulling up to you and trying to do a robbery or something. It just not happen. Most foreigners are 2 to 3 times sizes taller and bigger than them. So unless they got a weapon, it's going to be a hard thing to pull off a robbery because you would literally have to know kung fu or something to pull it off, right? So people are generally friendly. They don't commit robberies generally on foreigners, and they just don't want that smoke. Now in Manila, I made the mistake one day of watching the news in Manila, and I started noticing there were like random robberies in like stores and stuff like that. So people do rob in Manila, but they generally go to a store or somewhere that they know they can get away with it. But they usually don't target foreigners.
Awesome, bro. And last question for me, brother, before I give you the closing statement, brother, for yourself, is people, and people and culture, very important. How are the people like in general? Are they very friendly? Are they reserved? And how's the culture like out there, brother? Is it a conservative culture? Is it a liberal culture? And how does that tie into the whole passport bros movement? Break it down for us, bro.
Cool, cool. I got the second question. You might have to say the first question again. But as far as the conservative culture, the Philippines is a conservative culture, man. They are Catholic, similar to most Spanish colonized countries, similar to Latin America. They don't believe in abortion. If you get a Filipino pregnant, she's gonna have the kid, bro. It's no way around that. So wrap up. Uh, the people are conservative in contrast to Thailand. Like the women don't get tattoos. Although I am starting to see more tattoos, but if women do have tattoos, it's usually a bad sign. Like, yo, she for the streets, right? Type thing. But like, if you notice Thai women, a lot of Thai women have a lot of tattoos. Filipino women generally don't tattoo their body. Um, Filipino women are shy. They usually, if they like a guy, they usually won't even approach the guy, right? As in most women usually don't approach guys, but um they might just sit there, giggle, and talk to their friend like, "Hey, that guy looks cute," and then just look at you and laugh, and you'd be like, "Are they making fun of me? Are they saying stuff about me?" You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have a cheesy pickup line. Yeah, cheesy. I mean, not a pickup line, but like an icebreaker. Like, hey, what do I mean, like, try to walk up to a Filipina and talk to them about something besides, hey, I want to talk to you, right? Random subjects like, do you like, I don't know, brownies or something like that. Anything to get them talking. Once you got them talking, you win, right? But it's a thing to get them talking because they are nervous. And the thing is, like, in a lot of Asian cultures, I had noticed like a lot of women are nervous to talk to foreigners in public, right? Because y- saying because it's like so it's like it may take them a little time to open up, and I know brothers may not be used to that because they're like, man, this feels like high school, literally. But it's a little bit of legwork that may be worth it for you, depending on what you're looking for. What was the first question?
Oh, so the people and how are the people there like, brother, in general?
The people are, of all the countries I've been to in the world, I've been to 30 countries. The people are the most welcoming people in the world, above Thailand, above Indonesia, above anywhere else that says they're the land of smiles. They don't have the Philippines beat. They do welcome people from other cultures more than any other culture that I have met in the world. I've been to like uh barbecues with my wife family where like we hanging out, I'm getting drunk with her brother and her brother laughing, he falling out, the grandfather there, the uncle there drinking, like, I'm saying, we all drinking like we back in the States or somewhere. And it's like, I'm like, dang, like I couldn't imagine doing this in anywhere else, right? Because you know, the the people are humble because you know they are in humble circumstances to a degree. Like, the Philippines is not the richest country in Asia, but what they do have is people, and their people are known to be the nicest, friendliest people in the world. So they will tell you that their largest exporter in the world is their people, and that's true. They export hundreds of people to Saudi Arabia to be nannies, to be domestic workers, to drive trucks. They export hundreds of women to Japan to be nannies and to work in Korea and stuff like that. So they are a huge exporter of people because people just realize that these are some of the nicest people you're gonna meet. Um, they generally avoid arguments, and this is the truth. Like literally, like even my wife, she will avoid an argument. Like literally, if it's like even a necessary argument, like, hey, I don't like what happened today. Let's talk about it. Oh no, it's okay. It's no big problem. You're like, right, man, come on. You can't think that's not a big problem. Like, no, it's okay. It's no big deal. It's like, so it's like, yo, come on. When do you get mad? Like, come on, you gotta be faking. Like, come on. So it's like, sometimes you gotta pull it out of them because like they don't like to be adversarial in conversations. Another thing I'll just mention is that, like, I took my brother and my best friend, well, not my best friend, one of my friends to the Philippines with me. And, like, saying, because I was just like, man, I'm tired of telling guys how good this thing is. Like, bro, get your passport. Let's go. So, my brother got his passport. My friend got his passport. We all went this summer. And, like, my brother, he was talking with this one chick and she flaked on him, which goes back to what I was saying. Be careful of these girls in the city. So, the girl he was talking to, which if I knew about the signs, I could have told him like, "Hey, bro, it's a couple of signs I'm seeing that's like telling me she's flaking. Like number one, she talking about she ain't got a phone. So who phone she messaged you from? Oh, her sister phone. All right. So it was stuff like that where I could have told him like, bro, just please cut off. But so he didn't, and when he got there, she flaked on him. But then he had another chick, a backup chick, I guess he was talking to, and then she was like 100% clutch. I was like, dang, like, and then I thought to myself, like, man, the Philippines is the one place where, like, if one thing doesn't work, the second thing works. And if that don't work, the third thing works. And that don't work, the fourth thing. It's like you can't go wrong. Like there will be another one coming for you that's for you, right? Like literally, literally. So he met this other chick who was a real good chick. She worked at a call center in Cebu. She had a good job and she had a business. And I was like, yo, this is the one, man. And so they linked up. He had a good time. Boom. He likes her. She flew out to Boracay with us. She took off work. They went to the beach. They had a good time. And it was like clutch. And then he came back. He was like, yo, man, you right, bro. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. Like, I don't, yeah, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I know. And my other friend, he went with us and he met a chick, liked her. At first, I thought they didn't even like each other because I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not playing matchmaker no more. So, I just kept to myself because I didn't know what was going on. But he was kind of keeping it under wrap. And when he got back, like he told me he proposed to her. And I was like, yo, what? I was like, I didn't even know you liked the chick, bro. Like you for real. So he was like, bro, that's the one. And so I just sat back like, brother's still winning in the Philippines and you can't go wrong.
Amazing, amazing. Mr. Passport Bros Finest, we did agree on a particular time. I'm happy to go longer, but I'm going to definitely respect your words and your wishes, brother. Thank you very much, brother, for coming on here and breaking down your incredible experience, brother, within this live stream. Do you have any closing statements, brother, before I let you go, bro?
Yeah, and I'll say one more thing because I just like I was looking at one of your videos that you posted like 6 hours ago talking about Johnny Somalia and stuff like that. One thing I would say, bro, you do not want to be locked up abroad, bro. You would rather be anything, bro. I'm telling you, you would rather be locked up in your own country than locked up abroad, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, this will be the worst experience you ever experienced in your life, man. And after you get locked up, if nothing happens to you, if they don't beat the living crap out of you, the locals in there, if they don't extort you, man, literally you're gonna get deported from the country. It's just gonna be a bad situation all around. And so I want to implore brothers, man, to like, if you into making content, like study the local laws before you go do something goofy, right? Because it's like we go back to racism, right? So like just don't forget that you're black. So when you do something goofy over there, like it may be a slap on the wrist for somebody else, but they may do the whole nine with you, right? It's like, hey guys, I'm coming here with this mask. I'm trying to scare you. No, no, no. They be like, what? Like, nah, man, lock that fool up for a day or two, right? And then it's like, if you resist, it gets worse, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man, I know my rights and all this. I'm a passport holder from my country. That's just gonna amp up the set, and then like the police are gonna give you the believe me, the police are gonna give you the whammy. And so, um, and definitely don't do it in Thailand. Please don't do it in Thailand. Please, like the Thai police, people know the Thai police will like beat the crap out of you, like if you're a foreigner, man. So chill, don't go too wild, and like Asia is a place where you still may be able to contact the embassy. They may be able to get in touch with your family, but if you doing in some of these other countries, man, Latin America, man, Africa, man, bro, you gonna be crying, man. You gonna wish you wasn't even on the planet, man. Like, so just think about what you're doing, and like if you're doing something for content, you know, make sure you got a local with you, and make sure they ready to take the rap. Like I'm talking about literally go ahead and pay the local and be like, hey, if something happened, just say it's your fault. Like literally, you gonna say, but you gotta think about different scenarios to get yourself out of it. Like have him ready to take the rap because more likely they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna take this local to jail, man. He's broke anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have money anyway, you know what I'm saying? So like try not to insert yourself too much into the story because I saw there like the camera guy didn't go, but he went. So you don't want to be too much in the story where you get, like you are the one that ends up getting arrested, man. And just be safe and enjoy yourself.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Pastor Bro Finest. I want to say a huge thank you for coming on here and sharing your time with us, brother. Hope we have you on the channel in the future, bro. And have a great week ahead, bro. Peace out, brother. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Awesome. Shout out to Passport Bros Travel, man. That was a great, great light stream. Shout out to you, brothers. Shout out to Mr. Intellect for the $5 super chat. It's cultural. In Tangalong, it's called Paki Paki Bege. What kind of word is that, bruv? Which means to get along or to conform. That's why they say it's okay. It's okay. Oh my goodness, bruv. That's a funny word, man. The flip is that, bruv? Thank you for the insight there, intellect. Thank you, bro. Awesome. Awesome. Whew. Whew. Brothers, man. Over 100 people. Over 100 people watching. I hope you all enjoy this live stream. Shout out to Passport Bros Finest for coming on here and sharing that intel. It was greatly appreciated. Um, All-time classic live stream. You know, I'm doing a lot for you, brothers, man. I'm knackered. I just spent the whole day teaching Python, going through the homework. I'm super tired, man. And an hour after, I'm doing this live stream, man. So you gotta support what I'm doing, bruv. You really gotta support. You know, y'all gotta support, bruv. Okay. So this coming week, more classics. This whole month is gonna be classics. This is probably gonna be the best month, right? Y'all gonna get in a minute. All right. So if you love what I'm doing, man, if you have any donations you want to add, any PayPal, any super chats, I'm happy to wait for another 5 minutes because I'm spending a lot more time on the channel and giving intel for the brothers, man. Um, and time is money, brothers. I don't have a social life. I don't club. I don't party. It's study. It's work. It's a channel. I've been doing that for the past couple of years now, bruv. You know, um, I don't know what keeps me going. It's like maybe I was born with some. Maybe it's like I was born with a couple Duracell batteries, but it's definitely weighing down, man. I'm definitely feeling it, brother. So yeah, I gotta support, man. Where's everyone listening in from? Okay, what city? What country? Okay. And if you want to come on the channel, right, to share your personal experience in any country, send me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to interview you. I'm happy to get you on the channel for an interview. Once again, if you want to get on this IT game, join the Patreon Platinum tier for IT mentorship. Um, and let's kickstart your IT career. I'm working with plenty of brothers, and they are destined for success. Or you can book your IT consultations in the Calendly link as well. Okay, and support any way you can by copying the merch. Um, by if you want to hear the explicit version about Filipina women, y'all brothers need to know how nasty and freaky Filipina women get down in the bedroom with Passport Bros. There's some freaks. They are some freaks. Okay. Thank you, intellect. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, bro. Um, if y'all want to know more about how freaky Filipino women are, oh sugar, I'm gonna tell you, brothers, man. Join the Patreon, man. Uh, Filipinas are wild. Okay. Um, where's the merch? The merch is here as well. The fuck's going on, bruv? The merch is here. Yeah, reach out to me on IG, bruv. You want to share your stories, send me a DM, bruv. Okay. Anyone been to Peru? I'm trying to get intel for Peru. Um, New Zealand, I need intel for Peru, New Zealand, Laos. Okay, Laos, another spot in that area of the Southeast Asia. Uh, Bermuda. There's still some countries I haven't touched upon yet. Shout out to Chaos Media for the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro, for the support, man. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, man. Let's see. Let's see. Awesome. 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 Yeah, I'm trying to find intel for Peru, man. I'm trying to. I'm hearing some good things about Peru, but I've yet to find someone to do that. Okay. So please reach out to me. Awesome. All right, 5 more minutes. I'm gonna end the live stream. Okay. Um, where's everyone listening in from, man? DMV, Seattle. Awesome. I'm super tired, bruv. It's 3:35 a.m. in the UK. Great live stream, man. Okay, all right. So, shout out to my superstar mod, Dark Ninja, for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Dark Ninja, for the support. Much appreciation, bro. Thank you so very much. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, bro. What country do I have this week? I won't tell you yet, but let me check what countries I got this week. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. So new country, and kind of new country, but touched upon one before, but new intel. Oh, this is gonna be a crazy week. This is gonna be a crazy week, countries wise. Y'all gonna love it, brothers. Y'all gonna love it. Oh man. Okay. All right. I'm gonna end it at 3 more minutes. I'm gonna leave you brothers to continue talking in the live stream chat, but I'm going to end the stream in 3 more minutes. How did you meet the girl? Intellect? Was that on Tinder, Hinge? Shout out to Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh Master for the $2 super chat. Thank you, bro. Hey IP, legendary live stream as always. Thank you, bro, for the support. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Okay. Uruguay, yeah. Anyone been to Uruguay? Let me know. Oh, that's one I haven't touched upon yet. Any Arabic countries? India, not India's not happening, bruv. India is not happening, bruv. No India, no Pakistan, no Bangladesh. Nah, bruv. We're not checking for them. They're not checking for us. That's it. Indian women are not checking for brothers. We're not checking for Indian women. I would say, 0.000059232% of brothers are checking for Indian women. Very small amount. And hardly any Indian women check for us. Then I'm not really interested in Indian women like that. I'll keep it a stack. I'm not interested in Indian women. I'm not interested in South Asian women. So Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Indian, Pakistani. I'm not interested in them, bruv. I'll keep it a stack. I have no interest in Indian women. Um, nah, bruv. They're, I am not checking for South Asian women. They do not do it for me. And that's the capital uh, DONOT. They do not do it for me. It's not happening, brother. And what black man's been to India? What passport bro has been to India? What passport bro is actually considering booking a flight to India? Come on, man. It's just not happening. Shout out to Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Going to Ghana someday, just you wait. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Awesome, bro. Anyone and any African countries, man, let me know, brothers, man. Definitely want to tap in more into the diaspora. I want to do a stream on Ghana. I've not done Ghana before. Have I done Nigeria? I've not done Nigeria. I've not done West Africa. Oh damn. International passport. Ghana. Have I done Ghana before? I've done South Africa. Oh wow, I've not done Ghana. Have I done Nigeria? Nigeria. I've not done Nigeria as well. Flipping heck, bro. Have I done Ivory Coast? I think I have. Let me see. Ivory Coast. Okay, I've done Ivory Coast. I did Ivory Coast 4 months ago. That's cool. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I've got to do more Caribbean. I've got to do Samoa. Man, there's a lot of countries I've got to do. Cayman Islands, Bahamas. Have I done Bahamas? I've not done Bahamas, bruv. What's IP doing, man? Bahamas. Let me see. I've not done Bahamas. Oh my goodness. We got work to do, brothers. We got uh I've done Nigeria for the Patreon, but I've not done Nigeria live stream. Only for the Patreon. I have not done Nigeria. Let me see. International passport, Nigeria. I ain't done Nigeria, brothers. Damn. I've not done Ghana. I've not done any other African countries apart from the usual suspects. Okay, we got work to do, brothers. We got work to do. But I've got 20 streams on Japan, huh? Ah, man. Um. Oh, so you're I've done Nigeria. Let me check my video. On the Patreon, is it X-rated and explicit on the Patreon, or is it actual let me see. Hold on. Nigeria. Yeah, no, I've done Nigeria, right, but it's only on the Patreon, brothers. Let me see. Hold on. Nigeria. Oh, I have done Nigeria. Oh man. Hey, so shout out to the brothers who have been here, right? The OGs. Oh wow, I've done Nigeria. I've done Nigeria. That was 4 hours. But why is it not coming up when I type in Nigeria on YouTube? That's what I'm saying. YouTube is playing around with my channel, bruv. Normally I type in my channel name and the country, it pops up. I've done Nigeria. That was last year in February, and that was 4 hours. Damn. Damn. Okay. Now we're talking. Let me see. I've done so many videos. All right, hold on, brothers. Hold on. International passport. Nigerian woman. It doesn't pop up. Is it on private or something? Why isn't it popping up on YouTube? Is that private? It's public. Everything you need to know about Nigerian women. Oh, sugar. Flipping heck. Let me see. Now it comes up. Oh wow, I did do Nigeria. Okay. All right, brother. We still got work to do. We still got work to do. Okay. Yeah. Um. Damn. I'm definitely interested in Sri Lanka. I would definitely do Indonesia. Definitely, I'm interested in Indonesia. I think I've done Indonesia. Have I done Indonesia? International passport. Indonesia. I have done Indonesia. I did that 1 year ago. Okay. IP did that. IP did that. That was a classic. And there's one on the page one as well. Um, but no South Asian chicks, bruv. No, can't do it. I just can't do it, bruv. It's not happening. Um, nah, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ain't happening. All right, type in the live stream chat what countries, right? Type in the live stream chat what countries you want. Type in the live stream chat what country you want. Okay. Type in the live stream chat. What countries do y'all want? Cape. Okay, Cape Verde. Interesting. Okay. Canary Islands, Samoa. Hey, you're a joker, intellect. Kenya. I've done Kenya. I've done Kenya. International passport. National. International passport. Kenya. I've done Kenya. That was a nine K views. That was a classic, bruv. And there's one on the Patreon as well. I have done Kenya. Kenya, that was one of my classics. Go and check it out here on. But obviously, I'll do it again. But if you don't know, I have done Kenya. That's a link there on the live stream chat. I've also done Indonesia. So if y'all want Indonesia, here it is as well. Give me a second. But I am definitely I'm going to definitely touch upon new countries by the time the year ends. And next year, hopefully, I can do more African, more Caribbean, Laos, New Zealand. I will not let you brothers down, man. I'm telling you, brothers. So please support, bruv. Why don't I get more super chats? Why don't I get more PayPal donations? Y'all should be joining the Patreon. Y'all should be, lifetime members on the Patreon, supporting what I do. I mean, I have saved lives, and I know I've saved lives. I know I have. People have told me that already. I saved their lives. You know, Panama, Venezuela. Yep, I definitely got to do Venezuela. More couple marriages in Japan. Okay, bro. Mongolia. Have I not done Mongolia? Mongolia. I have. Oh, I've not done a live stream of Mongolia. Okay. Okay. We got work to do, brothers. We got work to do. But y'all got to support as well, bruv. Y'all got to support as well, man. Um, damn. Okay. Okay. Damn. Okay. So I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking. All right. I need to wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up in 5 minutes. I'm gonna wrap up in 5 minutes. Israel. Hey, I don't know about Israel, bruv. I'll keep it a stack, man. I don't know about these Israeli chicks. Um, this brother says, still after Mongolia. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master for the $2 super chat. Still after Mongolia. I'm gonna work on that. Don't worry. I'm gonna work on that. Leave it with me, okay? I'm gonna work on that. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. Um, yeah, brothers, the Patreon is definitely worth it, brothers. The Patreon is definitely worth it. Yeah, I love to do Iran. Yeah, I'll be real, man. I don't know about Israel, but I'm definitely interested in Iranian women. I met a few in Vancouver. They're checking. Iranian women in Vancouver. They checking big time. Okay. Um, they checking, brothers. Bro, oh man, oh man, this is all right, brothers. Crypto. So last 5 minutes, man. Crypto, crypto, brothers. Okay, I'm gonna need you, brothers, to get into crypto. Okay. Um, hmm. What's popping? What's going on? What's going on with crypto, man? It is number one. Um when is the bull run? Sorry, when is the crash gonna happen? It should have happened last month. It didn't happen. So when is it gonna happen? Number two, the bull run, is it happening next year around the Bitcoin halving? Number three, what coins do brothers gotta invest in? What coins do brothers have to invest in? Very, very, very important. Okay, very important. Let us know, brothers. And I definitely want to do Russia as well. Anyone been to Russia? Oh my goodness. I would love to do a live stream on Russia, bruv. There are so much countries I've not touched upon yet, bruv. Oh my goodness. Russia. Even Ukraine. I've not done Ukraine, bruv. Even though they're going through a war right now, I ain't done Ukraine. Ukraine. I've not done Ukraine. How have I not done Ukraine? Oh yes, but that was back in the 90s. We could do a vintage, look back, into how life was in the 90s. I'll speak with Theo about it. But in terms of present day Russia, um, hmm, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, some of you brothers are writing some countries that I'm working on. Okay, IP is trying to work his magic here. Yeah, Algeria, Tunisia. Oh my goodness, I got to do the North African region. I've done Morocco. I've not done Algeria. Oh my goodness, bruv. Either I try and find people, I go to these places myself, right? If y'all want me to go there, I'm gonna try and do it, brothers. I'm gonna try and do it. Okay, crypto, man. Please. All right, Ryan, the live stream chat. Paraguay, yeah, Paraguay. I've not done Paraguay, brothers. Oh my goodness, Paraguay. Paraguay, Uruguay. I've not done these countries. I feel upset. Am I truly putting in work? I've not done a lot of these countries, man. Um, Next year, hopefully, next year. If you know someone, reach out to me, bruv. You know, if you know someone, reach out to me. Okay. So, brothers, what was I gonna say? Um, the crypto, right? The crypto stuff. We need to get into crypto. Okay. So if you're into crypto, if you have any recommendations, type it into the live stream chat, please. Okay. Have I done Latvia? I don't think I've done Latvia. No way. Have I done Latvia? Brothers, I think I've done Latvia. Oh my goodness, bruv. I've actually done Latvia. That's crazy, bruv. I've done Latvia. Oh my goodness. Whew. Damn. Okay. Last minute. Hey, yo, Theo's here. Theo, you just missed the classic live stream, bro. Theo, right? Theo, some brothers want you to come on the channel to hey, you're a naughty man, Theo. You're a naughty man. Look out for me and Theo tomorrow in the Passport Bro show. Me and Theo tomorrow in the Passport Bro show. Don't you miss that. Okay, it's gonna be another classic. Don't you miss the Passport Bro show tomorrow. Passport Bro show tomorrow. Me and Theo Waff will be hosting that tomorrow. Don't you forget. Um, Theo, the brothers are saying they want you on the channel for they want you on the channel, bro, for what's it called? Russia. How life was like in Russia when you were living there, bro. But that was back in the 90s, brother. So, Phil, if you want to do a Russia stream about how life was like in the 90s as a brother, let's do it, bruv. Let's do it, brother, man. I don't mind, bruv. It's up to you, bro. The force is in your hands, Phil. Um, it'll be interesting to hear how life in Russia was like in the 90s. Feel the women there in the 90s, were they checking for brothers? Were they checking for brothers, back in the 90s? So, Theo, you let me know, bro. We'll speak about it if you want to do a live stream on, what's it called? Russia. Um, hey, brother. Hey, Theo, they're all on the Genghis Khan. Actually, let me open up the phone lines, bruv. F it, bruv. Yeah, I want to call in. Let's call in. Let's do a 10-15 minute call in before I go to bed. All right. It is nearly 4 a.m. in the UK. Let's go, man. Flip it. Okay. Yeah, I want to call in. Yeah, I can call in. But I can't stay for too long, man. So let's chop it up. Let's chop it up, man. Obviously, be respectful. No swearing. No N-word use. No crazy talk. Just cool talk. So, Phil, I know you've been to a couple countries, right? That you ain't told us. You've been to Africa. You were in South Africa or something like that, bro. You were in a country that you know, I think you were in. What was that country you were in? You've been to like 25 countries, bro. So we need those streams out of you, Theo. We need those streams out of you, bruv. Oh man, shout out to Theo, man. Passport Bro show tomorrow. Don't you miss that. It's gonna be a cast night. I got some. Oh man, you're gonna see tomorrow. You're gonna see tomorrow, man. Um, Russian woman like bros. I worked in a Russian woman years ago. Interesting, man. The time for brothers is on the way. I'll tell you that, man. Our time is coming when we gonna dominate, when we gonna rule, when we gonna run things. I know it's looking pretty choppy right now, but I guarantee you, brothers, man. I guarantee you. Someone said Greenland. I've done Finland. Finland is on the Patreon. Okay, very good insight on Finnish women on the Patreon. They're quite similar to Russian women, surprisingly. So go on the Patreon if you want to hear about Finland woman. Eskimo woman. What's an Eskimo woman? What's that, bruv? What's what's that, bruv? Dark Ninja says H bar main XRP. Who's into H bar? Who's into XRP for crypto? You know, Intellect says there's almost 200 countries. That is true, man. So we still got work to do. I've not done Lithuania. Okay. Yeah, I've done Estonia. I've done Latvia. I got to do Lithuania though. Better Everyday says he misses the travel vlogs IP. He gonna come back soon. Don't worry. He gonna come back. Lord willing. Lord willing. North African baddies. Yeah, I need me a half South Korean, half Moroccan chick. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Um, H bar algorithm V chain XRP. Hey, Phil Waf's in the building, man. You know the prelude to the Passport Bro show tomorrow. The prelude to the Star Wars movie that's coming out tomorrow. You know, let me bring in Mr. Theo Waff, man, in the building. Yeah, what's going on, Theo?
Hey guys, how you doing? Um,
All good, brother.
I'm doing laundry, so my washing machine's broken, so I'm at the laundromat right now. Russian women, um, I would say largely guys avoid Russia at this point. It's dysfunctional, but I mean Russian women themselves, the way that they're again the former Soviets are educated. Um, they look at you as an individual. Race isn't that important. So that's kind of the benefit of Russia. They give you a chance. So they don't care about your race. They don't like Asians that much, but blacks, they don't care. Black Americans, they don't care. Black English, they don't care.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, brother. Obviously, Russia is next to China and North Korea and South Korea, but they don't mess with them, the Russian women. Why is that, bro?
Not really. No, there's not so much love between the two. So it's just kind of the way it is. So they'll never be really loved with these guys. Um, but between even with Africans, there's not really that much of an issue as compared to Asians. I mean, it can happen, but they're really bad against Asians, to be honest. So, but I mean, basically, Slavic women, the way they think is there's three categories. They either think that Slavs should be with Slavs, or Slavs should only be with Europeans, or her love can be from anywhere. So in that case, who knows what's gonna happen? You just have to engage her and see what her thinking is.
Interesting, bro. Fantastic. Okay, that's great, brother.
Yeah. The only
Question for
other
you, though.
group, I would
Go
say,
on.
the only other group that's as open as they are Filipinas. Filipinas are incredibly open. So Slavic women are amazingly open, to be honest, particularly towards black men.
Amazing, bro. Wow. There's too many options here, Theo. Too many options.
No, I say like just choose a country. Like choose something that you like, understand what you want, what your poison is, and kind of go for it. Kind of just stick to it. Because then you just kind of like wander around. It's not good. So, like for me, I wanted my number one choice back in the 90s was a Russian blonde. And that wasn't practical in the 90s. That's just not going to happen because of economics then. So then my number two choice was going to be something like Kazakh or like Korea. And that wasn't going to be possible either. So number three choice was Japan. And that was very, very open. So I went to Japan. I would recommend guys to make sure that they are able to go to the country for an extended period of time. And when they land there, get ready for integration and really understand like how the family structure is, understand the language, and really integrate. That's the best way. If you're going back and forth, then really like marriage-oriented women, they're not going to really pay attention to you because they know that you're going to be gone. So it's just better to really go there. Like so, for right now, I'm preparing to go abroad, and like I'm gonna. For me, it'll be a minimum of 10 months a year. So really make sure that you can go there for a long time.
Absolutely, brother. And IT
Yeah.
is the forefront. But I was reading an article, right, regarding IT the other week. It's only going to get bigger. Only
Mm-hmm.
going to get bigger, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need brothers in there ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
ASAP.
Yeah, IT isn't going away. It'll always be huge. They're always going to have massive demand for us. It's never going to go away, and there's always going to be an opportunity. So I say, guys, like really double down on IT. Make sure they can get six figures. Make sure you can go abroad. Um, Try to not have any luggage or any like attachments. So when I was in my 20s, when I left, I didn't have any attachments. I was just going, and it was fine. Now I do. I actually have dogs, so I actually have to think about that. I've got investments. I have to think about that. So it makes it a little bit more complex. But again, if you're younger, or even if you're in the 50s and 60s, you just don't care. Um, just make sure you have that cash flow and then get on the airplane and go. I suggest doing like I did when I was 24. I got a one-way ticket, so I was all in.
Damn, incredible. Incredible, man. Brothers, IT. We're gonna keep harping that on you. As long as this channel exists, IT is gonna be the forefront to give you that cash. What? To give you that. I'm hearing myself speak. That accent's off. I sound like that? Oh no. Hey, yeah, what's going on, bro? We out here, bro. What's going on, G? Yeah, man. Yeah, we out here, man. Yeah, New Orleans, man. South Chicago, man. What's going on, bro? Y'all good in this mofo? Y'all good in this mofo? Yeah, we can't hear y'all feel, man. We can't hear y'all feel, man. Y'all good in this mofo, man. Hey, yo, man. Y'all straight feel, man? What's going on with y'all, man? Keisha, get to you feel? Keisha, get to y'all feel, man? My man, feel, man. He on timeout right now, man. I don't know what's going on, bro. But we good right now. We straight, man. We lit. You lit. I'm lit. She lit. yeah, good feel. Yeah, good, bro. Hey, yo, what's going on with y'all feel? Yo, what's going on, bro? We can't hear y'all, man. We can't hear y'all feel, bro. What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Yo. What's going on, man? Can't hear y'all, bro. Yo, man, what's going on, bro? No, we can't hear y'all, bro. We can't hear y'all, bro. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? What's going on with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? We out here, man. We out here in South Chicago. We out here in South Central, bro. You good, bro? You good, bro? You straight, bro? Oh, nah, bro. We out here, man. All right, man. We got 5 more minutes in this mofo, bro. We got 5 more minutes in this mofo, bro. All right, 5 more minutes, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some sleep, bro. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Passport Bro show, bro. All right, it's lit. We lit. She lit. Her friend lit too. It's getting cracking, man. You know, pop pop the champagne. You know, pop the Hennessy, bro. Let's get cracking, bro. Oh man, classic, man. All right, brothers, 4 more minutes. Send in super chats, send in PayPal if you can. But I've had a really great time today, man. I'm about to go to bed, have some great sleep. You know, the Matrix. We're still out here in the Matrix, but we're gonna break out the Matrix, man. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. Okay, we fly. We good out here, bruh. We good. Okay, so ain't no worries, bruh. Hey, it's all good, Phil, man. It's all good, bruh. It's all good, man. Hey, ain't no problem, bruh. Ain't no problem up in this motherfucker out here, bruh. Ain't no problem, bruh. It's all good, man. It's all good, bruh. It's all good, Phil, man. It's all good, bruh. Ain't no word about that, bruh. Ain't no words about that, bruh. All right, bruh. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, Phil, man. Passport Bro show, bruh. Okay. It's all good, bruh. It's all good. It's all good, man. Yeah. Salute to y'all, bruh. We salute to y'all brothers out here, man. Out here putting in that great word, bruh. Out here pushing that word, bro. Out here pushing that movement out here, bruh. Out here, keep it straight out here, bruh. Out here moving like a mofo out here, bruh. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Hey yo, where my drink at, man? Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, where my drink at, bruh? Flipping heck, bruh. What's going on, man? All right. Hey, this is too much, man. This is too much, fam. Lord, man. Ah, this is too much, bruv. All right, bruv. It's 2 more minutes, yeah. Someone said get to Chicago and get you a Keisha. No thanks, bruv. I'm gonna skip Chicago. I'm gonna skip Keisha. I'm gonna make my way down to, you know, Mexico and get me a Cuban chick. Okay, I need me a slim, thick, beefy Cuban chick. Hey man, hold on, bro. All right, brothers. Two more. Last minute, brothers. Last minute. Okay. It's been jokes. It's been cool. It's been great. I hope to see you all for the Passport Bro show tomorrow. I want to see you all there, please. So do not skip it. It's gonna be a classic. You know, we dropping more classics than Martin Scorsese movies. We dropping more classics than Christopher Nolan movies. We dropping back-to-back classics like, you know, Illmatic and It Was Written by Nas, man. We dropping so much classics for you brothers, man. So I'm gonna need y'all brothers to tune in tomorrow. Have your earphones in, okay? Awesome. So brothers, salute, peace out, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, brothers. Thank you very much.